This week marks the anniversary of one of the most breathtaking natural disasters in Kern County history. A disaster that affected every man, woman, child, animal, and brick and mortar structure for miles around. No, we're not talking about the Great Fire of 1889. This event was more deadly.
No, not the Bakersfield earthquake of 1952. This ordeal lasted even much longer. We're talking about the Great Dust Storm of 1977, which crushed Kern County exactly 45 years ago. 17's Robert Price has this look back.
One giant leap for mankind.
The President of the United States is dead. Lyndon Baines Johnson is the new President of the United States.
Like the JFK assassination or the moon landing,
Bakersfield residents of a certain age will remember where they were and what they were doing in mid-December 1977, when a dust storm of astounding proportions grew into something that approached terrifying. It was like a tornado without the spinning vortex, and it came like a tsunami from over that mountain, Bear Mountain. The Great Dust Storm of December 20th and 21st, 1977, paralyzed Bakersfield for a week, left 5 people dead, and caused damage estimated at $34 million, but in reality, far exceeded that sum. Winds reached 88 miles per hour in Arvin before the anemometer broke, but the U.S. Geological Survey estimated gusts of 192 miles per hour, enough to strip 24 million tons of soil from grazing land and row crops, enough to fill 1.6 million standard dump trucks. By comparison, a Category 5 hurricane will have sustained winds of 157 miles per hour. An F3 tornado, that's the Fujita intensity scale, will hit 158. The force of the dust storm's wind sandblasted the paint off cars, pitted chrome bumpers, broke windows, uprooted trees, knocked down awnings, and leveled advertising billboards. It was positively apocalyptic.
The dust comes up. It came over Bear Mountain. You couldn't see the sun. It was like nighttime.
The winds knocked out power across the city, including at the offices of the Bakersfield Californian newspaper. When everyone's IBM Selectric typewriter went silent, the editor ordered everyone out into the storm to see how the city was coping. Pete DeArmond, then a 24-year-old assistant editor at the newspaper, was assigned to walk across the street to the county courthouse.
Nobody in their right mind wanted to be outside because the dust was blowing so hard that you couldn't see practically in front of your face, and we were squinting and the dust was still getting into our eyes, and if you open your mouth to talk to somebody, dust was in your mouth. So it wasn't very fun.
Tom Baca was a 13-year-old student at Standard Middle School. His drama teacher had canceled the afternoon performance of the class's Christmas play and was still trying to decide if the evening performance could go on as scheduled.
And he wanted to get our input. That's when we heard the crash and the tree blew down. And that's when the teacher looked around to all of us and he said, well, that decision has been made for us.
Meteorologists said an unusually intense high-pressure system over the Rocky Mountains, combined with a low-pressure system off the California coast, created a vacuum, and meteorological chaos filled that vacuum. Gene Tackett was a member of the Kern County Board of Supervisors in 1977. Against the wishes of wife Wendy Wayne, a nurse, he and a friend set out to survey the damage.
It was terrible. It was the most amazing thing. There were fences along Weed Patch Highway, and the sand had blown up and totally covered up the fences. You know, that's 5 or 6 feet. And then when we went out to the radio station, it was totally covered. It was a sand pile. You couldn't even open the door. I wanted to make sure nobody was in there.
This now infamous photo, taken from a twin-engine aircraft, shows what appears to be a tidal wave of dirt, reaching a height of nearly 5,000 feet, moving over the farm town of Arvin. Pilot Dick Powers told the Californian newspaper, "It looks like someone dropped an A-bomb on Bakersfield."
It's one of those iconic photographs, but it captures, you can't believe, but this shows to somebody secondhand what I saw firsthand. It was like a Santa Ana wind times 1,000.
The storm closed portions of all major freeways running through Kern County and caused 5 deaths. 3 were caused by zero visibility conditions on the road, 2 of them when drivers stopped their cars and were rear-ended.
And I had a friend driving up Enos Lane. He couldn't see any of the middle of the road street markers or anything. He told me later, he says, I opened the car door to lean out to see if I could see the road divider so that I wouldn't run off the road.
2 others, a mother and her 2-year-old daughter, died in a house fire caused when a candle ignited curtains. They had lost power in the storm. There was scattered looting and at least 1 armed robbery. A stranded traveler, part of a church group heading home to L.A. from Oregon, was mugged in front of Sears. There was confusion, miscommunication, and false reports. A reported fire was found to be nothing more than thick, concentrated dust. The CHP searched in vain for a stranded school bus full of children, lost somewhere in the dusty twilight, its windows blown out. The bus driver made it back on his own. There were few places of refuge, not even enclosed Valley Plaza shopping mall. Every time a shopper opened an exterior door, dust blew in until the interior was almost as bad as conditions outside. 5 days before Christmas, the mall had to close. Bakersfield, Californian reporter Patty Keller and photographer Liz Snyder found 60 cars stranded, their occupants huddled inside, most of their windshields blown out. 1 driver left the car to find shelter and was found 3 days later suffering from hypothermia and skin burns due to wind. The next morning was more calm, but winds persisted. An estimated 2,000 homes had roof damage, said Bakersfield Mayor Don Hart. Most of Arvin blew through Bakersfield on its way to Fresno last night. In the immediate aftermath of the storm, residents noticed an eerie leftover: crickets, millions of them, left behind by the deluge as sort of a parting gift.
Insects and all kinds of weird things. It was like, are we being judged right now? What's going on? Where are the locusts?
Kristen Mendenhall was 7 years old, and she remembers those crickets.
I remember I woke up the next morning to the sound of the vacuum cleaner, and I sat up in the bed and I had dead crickets all over my bed, all over my pillow, in between my covers, on the floor. You couldn't hardly walk.
An aviary on Flower Street was demolished by the storm, sending 20 various exotic birds into the darkened sky. Car washes and dry cleaners boomed in the week that followed. Customers pitched in to help Harold and Violet Wong's mom-and-pop market on Edison Highway, which had been practically destroyed. Dirt filled canals that crisscrossed the valley and effectively dammed them up. It took weeks of work by heavy equipment operators to clear them again. Another consequence, valley fever, caused by fungal spores that hitched rides on airborne soil and traveled as far as Redding. Months later, hydrographers found a layer of dust embedded in the snowpack on Mount Shasta. 45 years later, the Great Dust Storm of 1977 is ancient history to most Bakersfield residents, if they know of it at all.
Dust is still an issue in the southern San Joaquin Valley and probably always will be. But there are dusty days and then there are apocalyptic days. In Bakersfield, Robert Price, 17 News.